Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello there. Welcome to a Wednesday installment of the Cafe Gallery book reading series. Hi, I hope everyone is doing well. This is Janet Kuypers, your host at the Cafe Gallery that ran over half a decade in Chicago. I believe the only Chicago poetry open mic that had a podcast, which had on average one download every 90 minutes, and that's 24/7, which isn't half bad. Oftentimes at the beginning of the cafe, I would read things from current issues of CC&D or Down the Dirt magazine, current Cigars Publications releases, or I would come up with things at the beginning of the Cafe Gallery on Wednesday nights when oftentimes poets would always get there late, as they were so inclined to do, and I had to run it from 7 until 9, so I would start it up by 7:10, and read something until there was enough of a list, which would be in just 10-20 minutes. So I would read things. Oddly enough, I am not going to read things from a Cigars Publications book for you for this round. I thought I would read something from a Cyberwit book, a book that was published in India. I've been humbled and honored that they wanted to publish a book of my poetry, and it has just recently been released, and it is titled Eternal Never Ending Now. And I get to celebrate it with you guys by sharing with you maybe a poem and maybe a poem song. I believe some people know both of these poems over the years at the cafe as well as Cafe Gallery, but I will start with this short poem. These two poems do not come close to relating to each other, but they face each other on the page, so I'm going to share with you these two poems. This first one is titled Appropriate in Springtime, as we're approaching D-Day, and we're approaching times to worry about our veterans and our soldiers and our allies in these times. But this piece is titled One by One, The Beech Trees Fell. I have lived at this grove all my life. The beautiful trees have always lined the roads. The beech trees even lined the drive to our home. Everything was blooming by the end of May when you came in from the coast to our home, and the war didn't touch here. Could hear noise in the distance one morning. He told me some trees have already been felled on the General Field Marshal's urgent orders. Rommel was sure an attack was imminent. They couldn't leave trees for enemy hideouts, and so they fell our trees, one by one. Looked out the front door, saw our stripped land. These trees had souls, and no one mourns for the loss of a species with roots on this land longer than we. They didn't do this everywhere. I hear that they left some trees up in fields so the glider planes would be destroyed while landing. Which lives are worth saving, I thought, as the soldiers continued doing their job after the beech trees fell. As I said, these are two very, very different poems. I said, even though this was on a left-hand and right-hand page, I'll do the right-hand page one first because it was one that wasn't so pleasant. I thought it would be better to close on one that I have sung for you, bots and goyles, before at the cafe to different music and at the Cafe Gallery, and I believe we may have started singing it to original music from my husband, John. He's had a fever. He's been sick this week, but I hear that music is in his blood, and so he's wanting to, or is willing to play, although I won't put him on the screen for you guys. This is an original poem sung. It's an original song to John's original music. This is called Made Any Difference. So I'm at my bar, I just overheard from people talking that another guy who's always here in the past few months has had a few strokes. And now this is just grapevine, I just heard snippets, but I need to see him put in my 2 cents. He went out for a smoke, and even though I don't, I walked up to him after he lit up. I reached my hand out toward his cigarette. He offered me a new one. I reached my hand out toward his cigarette. He offered me a new one, but I wanted his. Then holding a smoke, I told him that I heard. I spoke of his wife, asked about his kids. And I don't really wanna get on a high horse here, but we care for him, we want him happy. He said I was right, he'll take some time off. Then holding his smoke, he said that he should quit. He handed me his smoke and then walked away. I had reached my hand out toward his cigarette. He offered me a new one. I had reached my hand out toward his cigarette. He offered me a new one, but I wanted his. I stood there a while, sucking nicotine, wondering if I made any difference. Reached my hand out toward his cigarette. He offered me a new one. I had reached my hand out toward his cigarette. He offered me a new one, but I wanted his. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much. Thank you, phenomenal musician over there. I hope everyone is remaining safe. I hope you're all healthier than he is right now. He's getting better, but you know, thank you again, John. And I hope everyone's remaining safe. I hope everyone is remaining healthy. I hope everyone is remaining poetically inclined. And as Laurie Anderson said today in her lecture series, we're all getting to the point where we don't know what to do anymore and we're tired of talking to boxes. But I hope you are all feeling okay. If you feel that you are alone and have no one, what did she say? Something along the line of go and find your inner self and have a conversation and you won't be so alone. I hope everyone is remaining well, safe, healthy, creatively inclined. Know that each and one of you are out there is loved, and I will talk to each and every one of you very, very soon for potentially the next installments of the Cafe Gallery book reading series. Thank you all, and I will talk to you all, each and every one of you, very, very soon. Thank you very much.